Everything we experience is a relationship. For example, you have a food intolerance to gluten. That's a relationship. You have money blocks. That's a relationship. You have a bully in your life, someone who mistreats you. That's about relationship. You have a problem with men generally, or women generally in society, or a certain group of people for some specific reason. That's a relationship. Our relationships are much less actually about the people or the objects or the things and the way things are outside, and much more about ourselves. It all collapses back really to the relationship we have with ourselves, with our soul, with who and what we are and why the frick we are here. If you bring that relationship into alignment, everything else will tidy itself up. If there's any area in your life where you experience some kind of relationship tension or trouble, it's just an invitation to a closer, deeper, more loving, peaceful, joyful relationship with yourself, which will ripple out into everything. That sounds too simple to be true. And with that, there is an indicator that actually it could all be handled easily and simply. All these complications of life. And everything actually slots into place here because your health is dependent on your relationship. Your joy is dependent on your relationships. Your sense of fulfillment and purpose is also dependent on your relationships. It's all interconnected. Oh, that also again sounds complicated and overwhelming, right? But the big thing most people are doing wrong in dealing with their relationship troubles, whether it's a health problem or a mental health issue or a relationship struggle with a particular person, is we're talking about it. We're talking about our stories. We're going into the emotions and we're looping in them. We're looping in our own freaking madness. And if there's one thing I learned in 2025, it's just that not only are people out there mad, I am totally mad too. We are all mad to the degree that we are operating in forgetfulness of the power that we truly are, because we are the creators of our reality. And the more of a challenge it is to hear or accept that or take that as a possibility, the more opportunity there is if you will come closer to inspect and bring harmony to your outer relationships from the inside first. So how do we do this? There are some steps I would recommend. The first is come into contact with the unseen. Reclaim your ability to see and perceive energy and to align energy. I do not mean imaginative visualization practices. I mean you are naturally psychic. Come into contact with what you are naturally able to perceive at the energetic level. Reclaim your abilities, gain trust in them, and activate them. Start to operate as the light being that you are. Furthermore, you're probably going to need some convincing that you're actually at all times the creator of your reality, because why have you created painful and unpleasant circumstances or situations outside in your past and presently? To get to the bottom of that, I really recommend going in touch with your pain through the body, and also in your relationship dynamics and stories. Meet the deep wounds that you carry. Meet them with your capacity to see the unseen and get very inquisitive. This is where we can perform real effective pain alchemy. Your core wounds from childhood, your repeating problems with your mother or father, they are wiring your purpose. They are there for a reason. It's utterly beautiful when you get to the bottom of that barrel, but a lot of people don't get to the bottom of that barrel because they're spinning in the looping pain of the human level story of what's gone wrong, and that's not really the truth. So you get down to the core of what aches in you and you let that pain become a portal to purpose, a portal to truth, a portal to more love and deep, true, effective understanding. Not psychological categorizing of how people are and the way they are and compassion. A deeper level of, I know why this happened to me and I know why this happened for me. Then you can start to see how you really have created every circumstance, especially those ones that have troubled you. You have placed your so-called enemies in your life and you have allowed them to abuse you, neglect you, treat you unkindly to help you remember. They deserve as much as a bow as your nearest, dearest, most loving and comfortable soulmates. So get to the bottom of that pain. And then thirdly, with a balance and with a connection to your core, start to deliberately create. Now there's a lot of talk of manifestation. I have been in this field of spirituality for over a decade and really went off of it for the last 5 years because there's such a focus on material acquisition. This is not for me any indicator of spiritual alignment or really energetic know-how. This is focusing thought into matter, which is only a tiny element of the creation we are capable of. So come to that when you are balanced. Come to that when you know your power. Come to that when you're unafraid of everything. And if you would like some help with all this, then good. I have an amazing training that I have worked on my whole life but refined this year. It's called Bliss Train. It's a 7-step boot camp where I take you through all of those aforementioned steps, and we have weekly calls. It's essentially like a soul gym. Like, you come in there to train yourself into a better relationship with yourself. It ripples through everything you're experiencing outside. Truly holistic, truly groundbreaking. Check the website. I have a crazy deal going on right now for first sign-ups, and I would love to invite you in there.